So I have a really special batch of guitars for you going out this week. Every week's special, but it's just something this week. I think there's maybe a little bit extra special. So we've got an Amicus, a couple of X7s, two X10 level 3s, Lefty 6-string. We have a Lefty 12-string here, 3 of the new X20s, 4 X30s. Really special custom Chimaera, so you got to watch to the end to see that one, and a really nice baller. So beautiful selection of everything that we do, right from standard right up to as customized as it gets. So first one is going to Denmark. This one's going to Morton, and this one is our Amicus 12-string, and this one's finished in Koa. So Koa, as you can see, it's got that beautiful glow to it, and really nice amber back and sides. Very similar tones in the amber, and just really goes nicely with the Koa on the top. So that's the first one. Then we've got Jim in Michigan. Jim's gone for the X7, or little short scale, smaller bodied guitar. So this is a 24-inch scale, so a little bit smaller proportions, really comfortable to play, 12 frets to the body. And yeah, anybody who's played an X7 just loves how it feels and how it sounds. Very intimate guitar. Great for, if you're playing at home, it's a really good guitar for that. But if you're playing on stage, works just as well for that, and everything in between. So beautiful amber going to Jim in Michigan. Then we've got Stephen in Maryland, and he's got this X7, and this is a really cool and unique one. This one we've put spruce on the top and given it a nice red tint, and really turned out nice. It's got this really nice subtle kind of glow to it, real warmth, and then red on the back and sides. Then we've got two X10s coming up. So first is going to Michael in Frankfurt in Germany, and check that out. Red over quilted maple is just really special. It's a very deep red. We've gone quite dark with the red in this, which just I think really shows the intensity of the veneer. We do this with transparents rather than a stain, and what it does is really gives you an awful lot of depth to the color. So you really see that movement. You see all the sort of three-dimensional movement of quilted maple, and really looks delightful in that. And then red carbon on the back and sides. Then we've got John in California, and another X10 level 3, and this one has spalted chen. So the level 3 system has the Crevo humbucker, and it's got the 6 individual piezo pickups that are height adjustable, so very easy to set the action on these guitars. And then has the MIDI connection here if you want to get really exotic, and all the switching on the side. So really versatile guitar, and it has a really good sound just acoustically as well. Spalted chen veneer is one of our favorites. This one has beautiful light colored center to it, and then the nice patterns and the darker colors on the sides. Really frames nicely around that humbucker and up the neck, and then a headstock that matches and ties in really nice with the rest of the guitar. Then we have one going to England to Kevin, I think it is, in Worcester. This is our X20 Lefty, and this one's finished in the green carbon. And you can see a really nice subtle green color there, and that's the X20 is the one model that we do in left-handed. Now, the one thing that I will say about the left-handed guitars, we updated the X20 6-string, the regular X20 recently, and we changed the shape of the back here and a few other details on it. We haven't been able to do that on the Lefty mold, so it's still got the original features. It's still, still fantastic guitar, but I just wanted to bring out that the fact that it's still on the original shape. So next one up is Greg in Alberta. I featured this at the end of last week's video. We did a couple of little changes on this guitar for Greg, and it's actually shipping out here today. we added the chrome tuners. So this was a guitar that we had finished for stock, and then Greg snapped it up. So beautiful guitar, matches his Chimaera really well, and I'm excited to see him playing that on stage. Then we've got Robert in Minnesota, and this is our new X20 model, and this one's finished in Cocobolo, and a beautiful piece of Cocobolo it is. Right from the light dark, or the light hardwood in the center here, going out to the nice dark stripes, and it's just got really beautiful coloring in the Cocobolo. This one we've added the dot inlays on the fretboard. That's an extra custom feature that we're now offering, and finished with the amber on the back and sides, which always goes well with Cocobolo. Now here's one that really caught my eye when I was looking at these earlier. This is going to Kirk in Colorado, and this X20 is Ambonia Burl. Ambonia Burl is just one of the most exquisite veneers. It was used on the dashboard of Rolls-Royce for many years, and you can see why. So it just kind of really exudes that kind of look. You know, it looks like a really ancient piece of furniture or something. You know, it's got such a warm, rich look. Really beautiful on this X20. The X20 we've updated and gone with a pinless design here, and the new shape bridge. I just think on this really looks terrific. Also, the new feature on the X20 is we modified the end of the fretboard here to give it this nice sort of a grand piano kind of swoop here, and then it's got the new extended neck access. So that's a real beauty. Now this one's going to Michael in California, and this is the first of a couple of guitars that we're building for Michael, and I think maybe he has one or two already. So this is a Lefty X20 12 string, and the X20 Lefty we're able to build really on any of our modifications or our custom variations. So we can do it as a 12 string, or we can do it as a baritone or 7 string. So we can do a lot of different variations through this Lefty mold that we have. Yeah, this one's a beautiful spalted chen. Unlike the previous spalted chen that has the hardwood in the light colored hardwood in the center, this is all the darker tones, and has a lot of beautiful tones. It's got this really nice kind of like a sawtooth pattern that's running down through it that really caught my eye, and just a really nice rich glow of it. And then with an amber on the back and sides, we've gone with the 12 really nice gold go to 510 tuners up there, and a really nice headstock to match. It's got this little nice heart pattern going on in the center. So this is going to be making its way across to California, and Michael, I look forward to hearing your report on it. I hope you really love it, and we're going to be starting on another custom Lefty for you very, very soon. Then we've got Larry in Arizona. Larry's gone for an X30, and the X30 is our big jumbo. And it's just kind of become a theme with the X30 that when somebody picks it up for the first time, the first words they normally say is, wow. And I'm not exaggerating that. It's the word I hear said about the X30 more than any other guitar that we do. What it is normally when people play that first E chord or just play an open chord on it, it's just that low E. It's just got such a big sound. The design of this guitar has a lot of bass and just a really, really big, rich, full sound. I think the very first day that I picked one up, the first one that we had finished, and the first time I strummed it, I think I said, wow, and that's been followed through. It really is truly shocking. You don't expect that amount of sound to come out of a guitar. The secret to it is it's this big body. It's been designed to really project, give a fullness, but also we've designed this with a lot of curves, and as you can see, this contour back, the rib bevel, and the arm bevel, and that all just works together to make a guitar that's really big but really comfortable. So there's no use in making a really big guitar that is unwieldy to play. But if you can make it playable, then you benefit from all that tone and the great sound. Really great video actually that was just put out this week from Guitarist Magazine. They did their Tone Lounge, and Neville Martin reviewed the X30 along with an X20, and I think he used the word wow. So that's the wow guitar. So Larry, I hope you have the same experience when you strum the first chord in that. Now here's another X30. This is going to Chris in Pennsylvania, and yeah, this is definitely another wow guitar. This one is candy stripe Paducah on the veneer. It's got the Paua shell inlays as well on the fretboard, and red carbon back and sides. Really love the candy stripe Paducah. And this one is a very light, bit of the light coloured heartwood, just very nicely comes down out of the centre of the neck here, and the dark red colours then on the sides. So really striking guitar. And the other thing I should mention is this one's been upgraded to the Allerbag's Anthem pickup system. So that's got both a microphone contact pickup in the centre here, and an undersaddle as well. Now here's another really nice one going out to California. So this one, I spent a good bit of time in the spray booth myself with this one. I didn't spray it, but we spent a lot of time just trying to get it right and make sure that we had Kevin's vision just right of what he wanted. He wanted it going from a really, really dark green on the back here, fading up on the top of the body, going to very light at the top. Yeah, we had a couple of attempts at this just to really nail it and get it right. I think we really got it in the second attempt. Just the gradient, I think really, really works. Really striking. I wasn't quite sure. This is one of those ones that when I see the order coming through, I'm kind of not so sure about it, but I think it really works. And then on the headstock as well, the same going that dark to light gradient. So, and then on the back and sides, it's just the dark green. So that's definitely one that we've not done before, but no doubt, as was always the case when I do these shipping videos and show something different, we normally get an email or two the following week. And that's a great thing about the shipping videos. I think it gives us a way to let you see all the different things that we can do, and then, you know, that inspires people and gives you a benchmark. Sometimes when you're just looking at photographs, it's kind of hard to really see what can work well together. Somehow when you see it in somebody's hands, it stands out a little bit more. Now this one, this is sure to get some attention. We had one similar a couple of weeks ago, and that certainly stood out. This is Arborica, and this one's finished with blue transparent over the top. So Arborica in natural, it's got dark and light stripes, so works really well with the colour over the top of it because it contrasts. We've done something similar over the top of Royal Ebony a few times, and does the same thing. So it's got a lot of depth, just this beautiful deep dark top with that dark blue. And then on the back and sides, we've gone with the vibrant blue finish. So it's been done with silver weave material on the top layer, and then whenever we put the blue over that, that really gives it a lot of pop. And as a special request, we've got the signature there on the back of the headstock. Just nice little subtle extra detail. I really like that one. Now, this one's going to a cool location. This is going to Scotland, to the Shetland Islands, I think, according to the nameplate there. This is going to David. So David was looking for a mandolin on the top and the 6-string on the bottom. It's not the first time we've done that. We sent one out to Australia last year, done a similar way, and I think I learned from that one and maybe modified a couple of little details and elongated the headstock a little bit more on this one, which I think just really helps with the proportions. Yeah, it's a little bit of a struggle trying to fit such a short scale along with the longer scale. There's just such a big change between the two, but I think it works. I think it's playable. You can get access right up to the top here, and I think it's a fun instrument. Gives a great contrast and tone between the 6-string and the mandolin, And then this one finished in Cocobolo just really looks special. I really like the way the knots come in here and just meet between the two necks. I think that just really sets it off nicely. Matching headstocks on the top, and then amber on the back and sides. So David, please send us a video of you playing this. I'd really love to see that. Then the last one, what a great one to finish on. This is going out to Kenneth in California. This is a 4-string Baller bass. This one is done with some really beautiful flame maple. We've got flame maple that has a really big pattern on it and really wide sheets, so it lends itself very nicely to being put on the big body that is the Baller. This one's a 4-string and red carbon back and sides. So just those red colours all around on that big guitar just really stands out. So that's the last one in the set for this week. 16 guitars in total, and going out around the world. So really nice to see all those guitars together. Thanks for watching. Thanks every week for all the comments. It really kind of keeps us enthusiastic for what we do. And it's great to see you guys enjoying the videos as well. So if you have any questions, put them in there. Maybe we'll make this a little bit of a question and answer thing as well. From time to time in different weeks, I'll kind of bring up a different topic and address some things. So if you have any questions, put them in. Broner will pass those on to me. Yeah, just keep sending your comments. So have a great week, and I'll see you next week.